Ahoy. 1970 SL350 Honda. So just picked this up off a guy in Fort Collins who just had it for sale pretty cheap. He just wanted to get rid. He bought it off the original owner in Berthoud, little town near here, and he bought it from Boulder Cycle Centre, which is no longer there. First it was a after that it was a club called the Electric Banana, and now it's a parking lot. So anyway, these came out. This is the VIN plate says 1069, but it's effectively a 1970. So this is I'm going to call it enduro bike, but enduro bike offered by Honda from about 69 or 70 till 73 or maybe 74. It uses the CB350 motor there, so that's in the CB350, the SL350, and the CL350. So let's call the CB350 the roadster, or the road going bike, or the road bike, and then the CL350 was more of a kind of I don't know, scrambler, maybe street scrambler, but it had the high pipes, the shorter fenders, the bars that were kind of more like this, and fork gators on the forks. And then this, I guess, like I said, would be be a kind of trail bike, really. So the difference is here. I'm sure the frame is different. In fact, the frame is different. It's very different than those. So they use the same engine. Now this has got CV carbs on it, and I thought these had slide carbs. And these carbs can be a bit tricky because they use those black pushing O-ring jets, and the diaphragms can get a bit effed up. But that being said, they can be rebuilt. You can get all the bits for them. But it's got that CB350 engine, so nice little motor, probably 75 mile an hour, probably 50 or 60 mpg. I'm told that the cams can run in the head and can wear the head out, so that might be an issue. But there's plenty of parts available on eBay, and a lot of the CB350s get mulletized into cafe races. So this one's pretty much all original, apart from the side covers. Side covers over here in Colorado, it's not a sunny day today, it's pretty overcast actually, but side covers here in Colorado on these early Hondas, the plastic ones, they really degrade under the UV light. So they're long gone, because the guy said when he picked this bike up, the side cover was just about obliterated. So so I say over the 2 or 3 or 4 years these were out, they've changed quite a bit, with the last one having like aluminium fenders instead of the steel ones. So this has a few little touches on it that make it, I know, I'll say could, but anyway. So you've still got the fender brace on there, so sometimes those kind of disappear, although that does hold the fender on. It's also got steering damper here. It's still got the little toolbox there, nothing in it unfortunately. Heat shields on the exhaust. The original exhausts are pretty not hard to get hold of, but I don't really say rare, but just you see them less and less, I guess. And it's also got the little chain guard there. Somebody's put a set of foot pegs on it, because you'll see it's a single seat. So this is a single seater, and it didn't come with rear foot pegs. It neither came with a centre stand. So you have to think that this will be quite a few pounds lighter, well, 30 or 40 maybe, than the CB350. Look it up on Thinternet if you want to find out more. But this has only done 5,834.8 miles. Rev count is a bit crazed, and I think it's got a crack in the body as well. Speedo's all right, so not done a lot of miles. So they put these, you've got the reflectors as well, again, kind of things that might have got taken off. Like small headlight, little headlight ears there. Twin leading shoe front brakes. So again, if somebody wanted to mulletize this into a cafe racer, that's always a nice thing to have. Look at that, somebody's really chewed that screw there. Somebody's had a right go at that one. Electric start, you can see that on the front there. It says Type 1 on that, and I don't know what that means unless somebody's put an electronic ignition module on that, which isn't unheard of. The barrel of the lock seems to have been lost for time. The guy said that he lost his keys in a lake, and so if I need the keys, I've got to go and dive to the bottom of Boyd Lake and have a good look. So funny, these are quite collectible, and they're nice. I mean, it's a nice looking, but I love the handlebars on these. They're kind of cow horns with the rise and the cross piece there. But these are quite collectible, because I didn't give too much for this, and I think I've already sold it to the guys at D&K who take bikes out of the country. But I'd say more collectible than the CL and the CB. And really, really nice or restored ones of these can go upwards of £4,000 easily. And in the UK, I've seen them like £2,500, £3,000. This has got the original pipes on it, which say are getting a little bit hard to find. They're pretty much a couple of minor dents, but not really. You could paint them. But this is a typical malaise of these. So you start it up, the condensation forms in the pipe and sits down the bottom here. If it's got a drain hole, it drains out, but it doesn't look like these ever had drain holes, so it stays there and then rusts away. It's got new air. It looks like new air filters in it. And then there's a little tagger here to get the seat up. Look, there's a fuse. There's a fuse just in a piece of pipe. Interesting. So it's got a little tagger to get the seat up, and the seat I don't know, seems to be plastic. But no, it's probably metal. Probably metal. What do I know? Anyway, but the really nice patina on the tank, actually. Kind of like the patina on my truck over there. See that? Kind of like that. So tank's undented, fenders are nice. So, you know, you can get all kinds of parts for these. So you can, cables are easy to get. Obviously tyres are, and fork seals and shit like that. In fact, all these now you can get, probably carburetor rebuild kits, seat covers, lights. I think somebody's even making gauges. Somebody's making gauges. So, and look at that. Let's head it. So you can pretty much buy everything you need. Mirrors are aftermarket, of course. You can buy pretty much everything you need for this thing on Thinnet. So if you had this, you would have the choice of like replacing the tyres, the cables, going through the carbs, sorting out anything needing the motor, and getting the electrics sorted, and then you can ride it around as is, because it is 48 years old, which is quite nice. Obviously, I'm not going to ride it around because I think I've sold it. So if this is May 2018, if in about October 2018 you're in D&K Motorcycles in Stoke or Ashton-under-Lyne or wherever it is, and you buy this and then you watch this video, it came out of Loveland, Colorado. So not a lot to say about these really, because it's just the basic Honda 350 twin motor in a little enduro chassis. Alternatives, well, I think Kawasaki, no, Yamaha hadn't bought out like Yamaha might have bought out the RT1 or whatever that 360 or 250 DT1 two-stroke was, but Honda at the time, maybe a year or two after, had the SL350, which was kind of like this, but a single-cylinder version. But I think this is a really nice little bike. If I bothered to get this running, it doesn't have a key or a title, but I could fix that easily enough. But if I bothered to get it running, and just clean it up a bit, you could probably look at $1,000 for this, and it seems a bit steep. But like I say, they go for $3,000-4,000, and I could never see myself buying one of these for $4,000. But hey, you never know. No, in fact, you do know, actually. Well, they're bollocks. You never know. You do know. I'm not going to fucking pay $4,000 for one of these fucking things. It's funny, I buy a lot of gold rings, and I've wanted ad on Craigslist. People call me and want, expect me to give them top dollar. I've got a GL 1100. I only want $3,000 for it. I'm like, good for you, mate. Nothing in it for me. So anyway, fork seals look like a bit of pitting on the forks, but not in the travel range. So yes, seals. So I'm rambling here, but like I say, there's really just not a lot to say to this thing. It'd be a nice little ride if you got it going. Probably got the original tyres on it. Could do with a change. It's got the original number plate bracket as well. The tail lights on, unmolested. So say overall, yeah. So overall, just nice little bikes, really. And if you did pick one of these up for a nice running one for $1,500, I think you have a good deal. You'll always be able to sell it. You'll always be able to punt it on. But I say I do like these handlebars, the kind of cow horn, kind of wide bars. And if you look at my truck, man, I'm gonna make a video on the truck. I got a fantastic truck. But I put similar on this here gold wing, which I would turn into a naked wing from a regular 1100. So I'm going to post a video on how to make a gold wing, naked gold wing in like 10 really quick, easy, simple steps. None of this this bike took me 4 years and cost me $10,000. Fuck that. That cost me nothing. I mean, like $80 or something. in parts, and took me about 2 weeks. So anyway, 1970 SL350, good bike if you buy one. Just make sure the motor runs decent. No huge issues with them really. Plenty of spares availability. You know, and you'll enjoy it. And it's a nice looking bike. It'd be a nice little ride. All right, see ya.